Hello and welcome to my first video of 2024. Yes, I'm back. So, yeah, it has been like quite a while, but that's to be expected because I was on holiday break. Mine went well, so speaking of which, I hope you all had a great, safe, happy holidays, happy new year. Whatever you did throughout your holidays, I hope it went well. Mine did go well, like I said, so if anyone's, curious about it. But with the holidays already over, yeah, no, the holidays went by so fast. This meant that my break is now finished, and yeah, for the most of us, to say the least, it's back to work. Which in my case, it's back to content creation. So, now before we get to tomorrow's first marble race of 2024, here is this announcement video that is going to cover some of the basics for this year's marble race series. So, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Number 1 is a massive roster change coming. Due to roster bloating, I am officially and finally combating this to have every year have its own roster effective with this year. The maximum cap for the roster member count is 50 to make sure everything is balanced and cleaned up. The 2024 Marble Race Series roster will be revealed at the end of this video. So, if anyone's wondering, my tiebreaker races for the last few years have been a complete nightmare because of how many underutilized marbles there were. It just created a big mess, and therefore, yeah, it was a complete nightmare to do tiebreaker races for the last couple of years because of the roster bloating. And because of that, I just don't want to have a massive problem like that happen anymore. It looks like, yeah, I did make several roster cuts to make sure I comply with what I just said. So, if any of your favorites are cut, then, yeah, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to start rooting for someone else for this year. They may come back for next year, but who knows, but yeah, but it is what it is. Something that I had to do because I'm just sick of having to deal with nightmarish tiebreaker races. Okay, my bad for a line flub on that one. But yeah, I'm sick of doing those nightmarish feeling tiebreaker races where it was just a massive mess to behold. Even if I do the group A, group B, whatever it is, type of stuff, it was a big mess to count and everything. So therefore, I'm not gonna have an issue like that happen anymore. I think it was time for me to get all this completely cleaned up going forward. So yeah, like I said, if you don't see any of your favorites being part of this roster, then you may have to wait till next year, and you're also at the same time gonna have to start rooting for a different marble if that's the case. But oh well. So yeah, anyways, we are going to be starting off with 45 marbles for anyone's wondering. And we will cap it off to 50 if, I feel like it, depending with, how many newcomers I bring in for this year and such. Along with that is, I could throw in like 1 or 2 returning marbles if that's the case. But it's just those 5 extra slots are mostly going to be filled by newcomers. But we'll just see about that as this year goes on. So yeah, of course, we're going to be getting with 45 marbles. We will cap it to 50 by the time, this year is going to be closed. But yeah, this is a pretty massive move that I'm making after dozens of nightmarish tiebreaker races that I had to do over the last few years to the point it was a complete mess. So basically, this is a big change I'm making. So yeah, by far, one of the biggest changes that is coming to the roster for this year. So, I guess that's about it for this one. Now let's move on to the second page. Number 2, track and setup update. So, as you may know, I'm still away from home. We have not returned back home yet, so which means the first couple of races of 2024, as well as the rest of Chapter 3, Season 3, will be in Alakadu until the time for me to return comes. This also means that tracks from Chasing Sunsets will be on hold as I return home. Usability-wise for this channel at least, but you get what I mean. So, unfortunately, I am still away from home. I may come back either this month or maybe February, March, who knows. March is probably the maximum as told. But yeah, for now, for the time being, the first couple of races of 2024 will have to take place in Algodoux, meaning that the remainder of Chapter 3 Season 3 will be taking place in Algodoux as well. So, yeah, I know, it kind of sucks, but I hope you guys understand, because I'm sick of having to delay all my marble races, and that pretty much put my, my channel into a complete crisis, so, yeah, but oh well. So this also means that collaboration tracks from Chasing Sunsets will have to be put on a hiatus until I return. I know it also sucks to be this way, but it's something that I have to do. And plus it's almost like nearly impossible to replicate these tracks in Algodoux, but we'll see what I could think of. But for now, tracks from him are pretty much on hold until I can find a way to just try and replicate them. But yeah, it might be bit of a difficulty increase on that one, but again, we'll just see about that. So yeah, I hope you guys understand with this. So all tracks will be completely different until I return home, because they're going to be taking place in Algodoux. And yeah, I guess there's nothing else for me to say here, so let's just go off to page 3 right now. Number 3, about quick races. With the episodes taking place in Algodoux, this would make quick race production difficult since Algodoux videos go pretty long. And plus, you know, they mostly resort to silence. And plus, I just don't want to deal with constant low views every week. So therefore, I'm going to have to put quick races on hold too until I return home, unfortunately. So well, unfortunately for those who enjoy my quick races, you're going to have to wait even longer than expected, because I'm at a different place, and I don't know how easy it would be to do quick races, but I'll let you guys know I finally found a solution to it. So yeah. So maybe they could return next week, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. So, anyways, quick race page is also a pretty quick one. It's named Quick Races. What a coincidence. So, yeah, there's nothing else for me to say here. So, let's move on to page 4. And this is more info. I will still be doing this month's Marble Championships as well too, despite, you know, the first couple of episodes taking place in Algodoux. And the release dates for Tournament 12 and the 2 Teamwork Racing videos for 2024 will be announced in the future. So they will be announced way later this year. I don't know. I have a date for those already scheduled, but I'll let you guys know when I finally come up with a release date for those 2, you know, in this case, those 2 Teamwork Racing videos and the 12th Marble Race Tournament. So hope you guys would keep an eye on those. So yeah, okay, I know I had a long day, so I don't know what to say at this point. So I'm surprised I didn't flub my lines as much, but still, I don't know what to say at this point, but I will. So yeah, we'll be still be doing this month's Marble Championships, despite that fact that it's taking place in Algodoux. So yeah, I hope you guys would understand with that. I know I've been saying that several times, but just want to keep in mind on that. And I guess there's nothing else for me to say here with this one, because, you know, I also threw in saying the release dates for Tournament 12 and the 2 Teamwork Racing videos for 2024 will be announced in the future, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. So I guess there's nothing else for me to say here with this one as well. So now let's recap all 4 pages before we reveal the 2024 Marble Race Series roster. Okay. So, number 1 is a massive roster change. Due to roster blurring, I am officially and finally combating this by having every year have its own roster, effective with this year. The maximum cap for the roster member count is 50 to make sure everything is balanced and cleaned up. The 2024 Marble Race Series roster will be revealed at the end of this video, which I will soon be revealing that once we finish recapping all 4 pages. Number 2, track and setup update. I'm still away from home, so which means the first couple of races as well as the rest of Chapter 3 Season 3 will be in Algodu until the time for me to return comes. This, return home to say the least, but you get what I mean. This also means that collaboration tracks from Chasing Sunsets will be on hold until, as said, I return home. Number 3, quick races. With the episodes taking place in Algodu, this would make quick race production difficult since Algodu videos go pretty long, so quick races will be on hold too until I return, unless I would somehow find a solution to that. And finally, number 4, I will still be doing this month's Marble Championships as well too, despite the first couple of episodes taking place in Algodu. Oh, and the release dates for Marble Race Tournament 12 and the 2 Teamwork Racing videos for 2024 will be announced in the future. So yeah, I guess there's nothing else for me to say with this one. And so now, we are going to be revealing the 2024 Marble Race Series roster, which will be shown that right now. And here we are, your official 2024 Marble Race Series rosters. So I did a pretty good job with the cleanup and everything. Got rid of the ones who were very underutilized throughout the last couple of years. So here we are, big roster cleanup. So big improvement to for the leaderboard to say the least. So that way it's significantly more relaxed than the last couple of years. So yeah, let's hope this works. So, like I said, we begin with 45 marbles. So yeah, this is going to be a very simple way to kick off 2024, as I stated earlier in this episode. And now, without further ado, let's go over the names. Here we have our Lime Green, Solid Blue, Blood Red, Sunny Yellow, Gray Purple, Mars Orange, Snowball, Leaf Green, Space Black, Sky Blue, Cat's Eye Blue, Cat's Eye Green, Cat's Eye Sky Blue, Cat's Eye Red, who by the way is our current reigning world champion as of the time of this video being made and posted, Cat's Eye Yellow, Cat's Eye Dark Green, Cat's Eye Orange. Okay, Mars Orange is right there. Okay, my bad for another line flub on that one, but as I stated several times at this point, not everybody's perfect, but oh well. Cat's Eye White, Milky Way, See-Through Neon, Earth, Fire, Slime, Deep Blue, Rainforest, Golden Viper, Brown Swirl, Sandstorm Brown, Cursed Moonlight, Serpent, Blue Swirl, Ice, Murky Blue, Neptune, Strong Metal. Actually, no, Murky Blue's right here, which I'm about to say next. So this is actually Murky Blue, and this is Ocean Blue. Okay, I almost fiddled the names. My bad for another line flub on that one, but yeah. So yeah, this is actually Ocean Blue and Murky Blue. Okay, my bad. Okay, pardon me, but I had a long day. So, up next we have is Yellow Swirl, Jungle, Crystal, Forest, Frost and Moonlight, Green Swirl, Tiger Shark, Shiny Black, and finally Marina. So yeah, those are your marbles for this year. So we have our world champion obviously being here, not to mention he is one of our many Cat's Eye marbles, so that's to be expected. So yeah, this is a pretty good announcement video. And also, yes, Sunset is not part of this roster because, yeah, after how much success and hard work he had throughout 2023, it's time to give him a bit of a break. So I hope he enjoys a vacation. But for now, these are your marbles for your 2024 Marble Race series. So, yeah, this is a nice roster I made. It took a while to think which ones I fit for this year, but it went pretty good, to say the least. So, anyways, there's nothing else for me to say here. And now, let's get to finishing this video off. Anyways, back in our PowerPoint presentation, we now reach to the thank you for watching page here. And this would mean, you know what that means at this point in time. If you see my announcement videos, this video is finished once we get to the screen. So, I hope you guys know everything about all the basics for this year in marble racing. Let's have a good 2024 for marble racing after a super duper successful 2023 for marble racing. Which again, like I said, thank you all so much for supporting all of the marble racing throughout 2023. That was by far the best year for marble racing. So let's go ahead and cheers to 2024 to also being a good year for marble racing. It may not be as good as marble racing in 2023 was, but we'll see how the 2024 episodes play out. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up to show support. Feel free to follow all my socials down below and subscribe to the notification bell enabled. And of course, I will see you guys back tomorrow for the first marble race of 2024. So definitely be on the lookout for that one. Anyways, that's it for this. Hope you enjoyed and have a good day. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow morning for the first race of 2024. Peace.